Alison, thank you for joining me. You run our MacMillan support group here at Blackburn Rovers Community Trust Wellbeing Hub. Please you explain the type of support and the service you provide here.
Yeah, so we have a peer support group here that runs every Wednesday afternoon between 2:30 and 3:30. Every Wednesday we just sit and have a coffee and a chat or a cup of tea. And we tend to introduce ourselves. We don't necessarily just sit and talk about cancer. We sit and talk about football, holidays, our families. But if anybody has any worries, either myself or one of my colleagues is there to help support with any questions that you've got. And we tend to find that the patients like to sit and with like-minded people where it's a safe space to chat.
And the peer support group is one of our newest initiatives. How did the relationship with the Wellbeing Hub begin?
So a patient that lives in the Darwen area came to see us at the hub at Blackburn Hospital, and we actually didn't have anything to help support her as a support group at that point, but we did have, dare I say it, Burnley Football Club were running one, and we directed her there, and she was like, it would be easier if there was one nearby, and so it was her idea actually, and she contacted the Wellbeing Hub to see if we could set one up here, which would make sense because emotionally there's nothing much for cancer patients in the Blackburn and Darwen area really at the moment.
I suppose that was one of the important reasons for why you wanted to start working with Blackburn Rovers Community Trust.
Yeah, as I say, we needed something in this area. For cancer patients, there is not much support for Blackburn and Darwen people, and the peer support group is just a safe space where people can chat with like-minded people who understand what they're going through at any part of the journey. Some people have only just been diagnosed, some people have come through the other end, and some people are still struggling with symptoms, and they discuss that amongst themselves, and they just feel comfortable because they're with people that understand.
So you talk about obviously the support you provide there, but what are MacMillan's aims and objectives for the sessions that you're running at our hub?
So our support service, we run from Burnley Hospital and Blackburn Hospital, and we can offer financial help. We've got a benefits advisors team. There's sometimes some patients can qualify for a MacMillan grant that a lot of people aren't aware of. We can help with family support, practical support, and if we don't know the answers, there are people who we know who can provide the answers for people if we don't know them.
And obviously you talk about the fantastic work that you do, across our area here, and of course as well with the support hub, the support group here at the hub. Why do you think it's important that the Community Wellbeing Hub is here as a community asset?
Obviously Blackburn Rovers have got a big following in the area, and they can reach perhaps a different community of people that we don't necessarily reach in the hospital environment. They offer so many other different services here. A lot of it is supports friendship groups for people who need social support, and they run other groups to support with health, mental health, physical health, and so we're just joining in with that to help support cancer patients in the area.
Thank you for speaking to us today and telling us all about the great work that you've been doing. If people would like to get in touch, how can they do that?
So as we say, we run our support group here at Blackburn Rovers Community Wellbeing Hub every Wednesday afternoon between 2:30 and 3:30. Please do come along at any stage of your cancer journey for some peer support and support from one of myself or one of my colleagues. We also have a drop-in service at Blackburn Hospital and also Burnley Hospital. You can just drop in to see us if you're passing, and our telephone number is 01254 732 598. We work Monday to Friday apart from bank holidays from 8:30 till 4:30.